guys, how's it going? Okay, let's get into a talk about menopause, because so many people bring this up with me. Okay, how old am I? I'm almost 48. Am I experiencing any menopausal symptoms? No, I'm not. And do I plan to? No. Will I? Probably not. Why? Because I've been paying attention to my diet for the last 10, 12 years. Now, if you have painful periods, that's a sign that you're likely going to hit menopause, and it's not going to be an easy time. I'm sorry to say, but that's the truth. And in the past, I did have painful periods. I dealt with cramps. I dealt with serious stomach, issues. What else? Headaches. Like every time it was hell. It was not fun. And I had painful symptoms. But once I learned what species we are and applied the correct information and started eating in accordance with our natural design and giving my body what it needs for health and lifting burden and taking away the stuff that burdens the body, my health turned around, and my periods went from 5 to 7 days down to about 2 to 3. So that's where it's at now. I'm regular. It's on the full moon every cycle, 2 to 3 days, no symptoms, no cramping, no nothing, just very light, not heavy like it used to be. So diet is everything, and hydration, and people just won't permit themselves to believe this. But I mean, people in like women in Japan and other countries, like they don't experience, like the majority of them, menopausal symptoms. It's not inevitable. We're taught that it's inevitable here in the Western world, because it is basically inevitable for most people that eat standard foods, and that's pretty much everyone. But if you turn your diet around and you stop eating the standard foods, and you do this well before you hit the age to be menopausal. So I mean, you gotta be cleaning up your diet for at least, I don't know, I mean, I'm not an expert, but I would say for at least 5 years, right? You'd have to be cleaning up your diet for at least 5 years in order to escape the ill fate, the scary fate of having to go through menopause, where you're dealing with symptoms, which are just symptoms of toxicity, right? It's toxicity. It's just, that's why we experience it around the same age, anywhere from probably 40 to 60 now. It gets younger and younger because we are, throughout the generations, we're more toxic. We're born toxic, right? So it's just, menopausal symptoms is just toxicity, and it catches up with us around that age, which is why it's so common, but it's not inevitable. So toxicity in, toxicity out, right? And the body's just trying to eliminate that. So when you're dealing with hot flashes and headaches and mood swings and all these symptoms, it's just your body signaling that it's not being provided with the correct conditions for health, and it's doing everything it can to keep up and to save you and to eliminate. But as we get older, our nerve energy becomes more depleted, right? And as our nerve energy depletes, we have less energy, the body has less energy to put towards eliminating in a timely manner. So these symptoms can come up because it's just the body like freaking out, trying to save itself from your toxic habits. So if you just turn your diet around and hydrate with a lot of water. I mean, there are people, I studied this one doctor who studied the effects of water consumption on people that didn't even change their diet, right? So he was seeing miraculous, and it's not miraculous, it's just that we're dealing with chronic dehydration issues as a species, but he was seeing miraculous results for people dealing with diabetes and heart disease and all these medical labels that are all dietary related diseases that are preventable. But anyways, he was seeing phenomenal results with just prescribing get this, a couple liters of water every day. Just a couple liters. And we prescribe to our support group members 4 liters of water per day. And if you're eating cooked food, even more, because we are all dealing with chronic dehydration issues, and menopause has a lot to do with being chronically dehydrated. And we think, oh yeah, okay, if I drink 8 glasses of water every day for a week, I'm rehydrated. No, you're not. We have decades of old dried waste within that needs to become rehydrated and eliminated in order for your health to become improved. And so just drinking a bit of water here and there, okay, like, let me just put this into perspective. I drank about 4 liters of water every single day for about 6 months until I finally got symptom relief from the headaches, my lifelong headaches that I had been dealing with. And I had already been on like a high fruit diet. I had already been on only fruits, vegetables, and nuts and seeds for 5 years. And my headaches didn't fully resolve. All my other symptoms did, yes, but my headaches didn't. And it wasn't until I included at least 3 to 4 liters of water every day consistently for 6 months. So what I'm saying is that if you want to avoid going through the inevitable menopausal symptoms that Western diet eaters experience, you've got to do things differently. And in order to do things differently, you might have to stand out. Oh well, I don't mind standing out if that means that I don't have to suffer, because I've had enough suffering in my life, and it's not fun. And, you know, we have to do things differently because we've been taught a lie. We've been taught that we're a different species that we are. We've been taught that we need high protein foods. High protein foods are just going to make your symptoms worse. We don't need protein. We need amino acids readily found in plant foods, and the plant foods are what keeps the human body in good health, not high protein foods. Anyways, that's a whole nother topic. I just wanted to get on about menopause because so many people message me and they're like, you know, what was menopause like for you, or blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it hasn't happened, and I doubt it's going to happen anytime soon. And if it does happen, it's not going to be how it is for the average person. I'm sorry, it just isn't. And I'm happy about that because I get to live in good health. I get to live symptom and disease free because I adhere to our natural human diet. And that's what it takes. But I'll take it. If that's what it takes, I'll just take it. Anyways, so yeah, I hope everybody has an amazing day. I gotta get my day going. And I hope this video helps. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video. And I'll leave links in the comments below if you'd like to pick up a copy of one of my 2 books. It's also available in audiobook, Vital Fuel, Eat Right for Your Species Type, or Heal Thyself, Embracing Our Natural Diet for Optimal Health. Because I wrote these books to help people figure out their health, improve their health, and just, you know, stop listening to all the nonsense and the noise out there and all the misinformation, because the truth is simple. And it is simple to just, you know, bring our health back. It's just that it's got to be a lifestyle. It's got to be something that you're going to do for a lifestyle. It's not something you're going to do for a week like keto. It's going to be something that you're just committed to for a lifetime, and your health will thank you. So, ciao. Have a good one.